Hey guys, welcome back to Banter with Brooke. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Brooke. I'm the host of this podcast, and thanks for joining me for another Saturday episode. As you can see, switched up the set a little bit. I added this little Hello Kitty pumpkin, which is adorable. Also, I found a 11 Squishmallow at Walmart. So, that's my girl. You guys know that I've just finished Stranger Things and I'm so excited for the new season. So, I feel like both of these things were fitting for fall because I am so excited for fall. It is definitely second. Fall and winter are my favorites. You guys know I have this little ghost tattoo here. I absolutely love it. I probably will add more to the set. I feel like it's not fully fall yet, but it's fall in my brain. It's back to school and summer's coming to an end. So, anyway, yeah, these are my two things I added so far. You guys know I actually got the worst secondhand embarrassment when 11 goes, Angela, and nothing happened. Oh my God, I was actually watching that and I actually got when you physically can feel yourself cringe, that is what happened to me. It was a lot. But I hope you guys are also excited for fall. And the next thing I wanted to talk about, which I also feel like is fitting for the fall theme because it is the movie Weapons. And if you have not seen Weapons, you should skip ahead. I'll put the timestamp of when I'm done talking about it. But it was a great movie. Like, if you like scary movies, I highly recommend you go and see it. It was insane, but I realize I don't like scary movies that much, and I try to not watch them often, and I will not be watching one for a very long time. I'm just really not a big gore fan, and if I literally don't understand people that like gore. I feel like to thoroughly enjoy scary movies and gore, there actually might have to be something a little bit wrong with you. I feel like people are so desensitized to things nowadays. Like, how are you just okay seeing that? Like, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, there was so many gory scenes. Like, I had to cover my eyes. Like, at one point, this guy was banging his head onto this other guy's head, just repeatedly just smashing his face into the other guy's face. And then it showed the guy's whole brain hanging out, and it was really disgusting. And then at the end, all the kids get set free from this old lady who was so creepy, and they start literally ripping her apart. And I covered my eyes for all of that because I did not want to see, but literally they all surround this old lady. They catch her and they start literally tearing her apart. And that was disgusting. But I mean, the concept was a pretty cool concept, I guess. And it was about these kids that go missing, and all of them in this one lady's classroom, all of the kids except for this one kid named Alex go missing, and they're trying to figure out where they went. A lot of the parents are blaming the teacher, and all the kids at exactly 2:17 a.m. they ran out of their doors into the darkness. And the way they ran too, they all ran with their arms out like this, and it was really unsettling. It was definitely unsettling, definitely a scary movie. Like I said, if you guys like scary movies, go see it. It was really well done, but it made me very uncomfortable, which I guess that is the goal of a scary movie. So, but yeah, I just don't like the way scary movies make me feel, and it was very scary, but very well done. And they did it like different parts. Like the first part was Justine, which was the teacher's name. Then it would show like it would change like Archer's point of view, and then it would change. It was like showing everybody's point of view, and I thought that that was super super cool and very original. So yeah, go see Weapons if you guys want to see it. It was a pretty cool movie. But now, for what this episode is actually about, as you can see from the title, your phone is ruining your life. And I know we all know this, but I feel like it's really hard to break that habit of being on our phones all the time. But genuinely, being on our phones all the time is ruining our lives, whether we like it or not. And I actually saw this statistic today, and you will apparently spend 17 years of your life scrolling on your phone. 17 years of your life scrolling on your phone. That is absolutely diabolical and disgusting. And I really need to work on it. And the things I wrote down about your phone ruining your life, number one is socialization skills. Not so much for my generation and older, sort of like starting with my generation and younger, but everyone older, they didn't grow up with cell phones. So I'm mostly talking about like the young kids now, but people's socialization skills are definitely horrible because they are getting iPads and phones shoved in their faces from a very young age. So they are not talking to people or going outside and playing with other kids. They're just sitting on iPads, which is, of course, going to make them have poor socialization skills because they're not ever going to learn how to talk to other kids if they're just sitting at home on their screens. And even for adults, I feel like a lot of times people text or like they meet like online friends, which I think is great for people who do struggle with talking to people in person. But at the same time, it's like if you struggle with talking to humans face to face, I feel like that's something you should work on and not just avoid. And I feel like that's leading to the socialization skills being even worse because you don't have to talk to people face to face anymore. You can just text them or message them online. So I feel like it's ruining our lives in that way because I would much rather be with someone in person, but I feel like it's ruining people's lives in that way because hold on, I'm thirsty. Because people are not knowing or wanting to talk to people, and human connection is like the most important thing. So yeah, that's definitely a big one. Next one that is a big problem for me is the lack of motivation. I feel like my phone makes me so unmotivated to do anything, like because it's so much easier to just lay there on my phone than to get things done that I need to get done, obviously. And it really is scary. Like 17 years of my life scrolling on my phone. Like when I saw that, that really solidified the idea of me wanting to film this as the episode for this week because there's so many things that I need to do that I am constantly telling you guys about, like getting caught up on posting clips, getting my room cleaned. You know, I want to read my books more. I want to cook more. And I literally have so much time to do all of those things if I wasn't just sitting there on my phone. And so, but sitting on my phone is just like so easy and fun, like just to lay there and just scroll. Like it really, but it is making me lazy and have lack of motivation. Like I don't know what it is. I think part of it is my ADHD, but at the same time, my phone is not helping my ADHD or whatever it is. Like literally, I need to fix my posture too. Oh, that was a cute little burp. But seriously, I have such a lack of motivation. And I do think it is multiple other factors. I think it's laziness. I think it is partially my phone. I think it is partially my ADHD. But I do think like a general consensus that scrolling on your phone definitely makes you less motivated because your phone is addicting. So the more you scroll on it, the more you want to, because as the next thing I wrote down says, dopamine hits. So while you're laying there, it makes you have less motivation because when you're seeing all these funny videos, happy videos, you can search up anything you want to watch and just watch it. It makes you have those quick dopamine hits. And then when you're not on your phone, you have those crashes, which makes you only want to go on your phone more. And it doesn't have to feel like a huge crash, like a complete like mental breakdown type of crash, but I just mean like it is a crash and it makes you want to go on your phone more. So I feel like it's not only like a lack of motivation in that way, but it's just like the quick little hits of dopamine are addicting, and the dopamine hits is ruining your life because instead of getting real, true, long lasting dopamine, we are just sitting there on our phones getting those quick little hits. And then when we're not on our phone, it's not good. So I don't know why, like it's like there's no good in between. Like if I'm sitting there on my phone before I go to bed, I'm anxious some of the time, not usually. But then if I'm laying and trying to go to sleep like without going on my phone, then I feel anxious, like I need to go on my phone. You know what I mean? So not good. Um but I'm going to continue to work on that. Coming right up, we have constant communication. I think this is a horrible thing and it's ruining your like okay, that's dramatic. This part's not ruining your life, but like it is so unhealthy to have constant communication with someone. I was talking about this with my friend earlier. Like when I get into a relationship, I do not want to be texting somebody 24/7. Like a lot of people's partners get mad when the other person doesn't respond right away or like doesn't answer them. Like please, I want to be off my phone as much as possible. I want to be doing things. I work, I do things with my friends, my family. Like, I'm not always going to just be sitting there on my phone waiting for you to text me so I can respond. Like, that's not how it's going to work. And I feel like people think that's how it like needs to be. Like, they think it's normal in a relationship to like text and call the person you're dating 24/7. And I feel like that is because then you never miss somebody. You never get to hear like a story. Like if you just always know, which I guess isn't the worst thing, but I just feel like I don't like it. Like back in the day when everybody just had like house phones, like landlines, you would like call each other when you could, but it wasn't like constant texting all day every day. Like, and I don't care. Like, I love a good call. I love a good FaceTime, but not all day, every day, or texting not all day, every day. Like, call at the end of our day and be like, oh, how was your day? What were you up to? Maybe a text or two here and there throughout the day. But it's like, the people who text constantly throughout the day is a little alarming to me. It's like being in constant communication with somebody really genuinely is not normal. And I hope you guys realize that. I so badly want to try and go a week without my phone. I feel like I should start with one day at a time, but like genuinely from the moment I wake up until I go to bed at night, I want to not go on my phone a single time and see how my day goes. I feel like the day is going to go by a lot slower, which is great because I feel like sometimes the day just flies by when I am doing nothing. So, yeah, I would love to go a week and just see how long I can go, but I'm truly going to try and limit my phone time as much as possible and see how it affects my brain, my motivation, my focusing abilities, all of it. I just really want to see if it actually makes a difference in my overall well-being. Oh my god, me just rubbing my eye, I feel like I just like gave myself a lazy eye. I want to see if it makes a difference in my overall well-being, my mental health, my physical health, my focusing ability, like I said. So I'm going to try that. And if I do it, I will talk about it in my next video or whenever I do it, and I will give you guys some updates. But after constant communication, I wrote down hearing everyone's opinions. That is so unhealthy too. You were not made to get onto TikTok or Instagram and just hear what everybody has to say about everything all the time. And I do think that aspect is sometimes beneficial when it comes to like people needing to speak up about certain things or certain things needing to be addressed or confronted, because there are a lot of things that are happening that get brushed under the rug that should have awareness spread about them. So I do think it's good for things like that, but I do think hearing what everybody has to say about everything, because we are naturally as human beings influenced by our peers and people around us. So when you hear somebody say this certain thing in a TikTok video and then you read all the comments and they're all agreeing with this person, it's like, well, maybe I should think that way too. Or vice versa. For me, it's always, I see a video that I think is completely outlandish and then I see all the comments agreeing and I'm like, wait, all of these people think that way? Like, that actually makes me furious. So yeah, I just think that's also really unhealthy because it goes with comparing as well. Like, when you hear other people's opinions or like what they have to say, then you like compare yourself to that person, either their looks or what they have, and it's just so unhealthy. Like, it's not letting you live your own life because it's just making you want to do everything that everybody else is doing, which is not good. So next is your phone's ruining your life at the dinner table. It makes me the most upset when I'm out in public, out to eat, and I see people sitting there. I mean, if I could go out to eat by myself, sure, I'll be like on my phone. But like, people will be with people. Like, I'll see people out to dinner with their kids and their kids are just sitting there with the iPad on, like literally the whole time, like literally the whole meal. They're eating, not looking up. And I do admit that I have that problem too. Like, but only when I'm at home. If I'm at home and I'm eating, I'll put my phone up and like watch a YouTube video while I'm eating. If I'm out to eat, I am not doing that. And I just think it's crazy that like you're starting that habit with these kids from such a young age. It's like, how are they going to even know how to act in a restaurant if they don't even get the chance to experience the restaurant because they are just sitting in their screen? Do you know what I mean? And then even adults too, like, oh my God, one time I saw this, I'm assuming it was like a grandma and granddaughter out to eat. And the granddaughter is just on her phone scrolling while the grandma's like looking out the window. Like, this granddaughter wasn't even speaking to her grandma She's literally just sitting on her phone. Like, what? That makes me so beyond upset. Like, goes to what I said in the first thing I said, socialization skills. Like, what do you mean your grandma is taking you out to eat and you aren't even speaking to her? Like, that makes me so upset. Like, phones while you're eating, like with people, it's really sad. And I think that's like such a thing, like as humans. Like, I love the fact that we like cook for each other and sit and eat our food. Like, I think that's amazing, and get to talk with one another and enjoy the food that everyone made together. Like, that's why I love like family get-togethers, because like everybody like each brings something that they made, and then we all eat each other's food. Like, it's very like a social thing. Like, it's a very community based. Like, it makes, you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, it's a very, my hair is like tickling the back of my neck, but you guys know what I mean. Like, cooking and eating together is very like communal. Is that a word? Like, I don't know. So it really does bother me when I see people on their phones out to eat. Next one is short attention spans. Literally, people cannot even watch a show or a movie without like being on their phone, like on the side. Like me, no, I love to watch movies and shows, and I will not be on my phone a single time, because I have to pay attention, because I'm afraid I'm gonna like miss what's going on in the show. Like, I need to know everything and watch the whole thing. But it's like it actually bothers me so much when I'm trying to like show my friend like a show or a movie, and then they're just like on their phone in the corner of my eye. I'm like, watch the fucking show that I'm trying to show you, please. Thank you. But literally, yeah, like people can't even watch a movie without like going on their phone, or like watch a show. It's like, you do not need multiple screen stimulations at once. Like, that is crazy how short people's attention spans are. Like, they cannot focus on anything for more. And I struggle with that too. I cannot focus on things for very long. Like, even like cleaning my room or something, I can do it for maybe 30 minutes, an hour, absolute maximum, before I can't do it anymore. I'm like, okay, I'm over this. I need to do something else. And that is something that I'm really going to be curious if I try and do this. Oh my God, I can see my eyeball in the reflection of my iPhone camera, and it's freaking me out. But I'm curious when I try and do like my week with no phone type of thing, or one day for at first. I want to see if it will help me with my attention span, because mine is not as short as other people's. But like I said, it definitely is short still, like me not being able to clean my room for that long, or that type of thing. So I'm going to try and see how that works. But yeah, I think it is so crazy. And I'm not trying to like call anybody out or like say anything. Like, I know we all as a society as a whole struggle with how much screen time we all have. And I am not saying I'm not guilty. I am very much guilty of it. After short attention spans, I wrote waste of time. Going back again all the way to the beginning when I said 17 years of your life will be spent scrolling on your phone. Imagine everything you can do in 17 years. You could start a business, you could go to school and graduate. There's so many things you can do with 17 years of your life. Like I said, that's the main reason that makes me want to do like the week without a phone, because oh my God, that actually makes me really anxious thinking about how much time I'm wasting on my phone. Like, what do you actually mean? Like, and I hope that can be like the biggest wake up call for you guys too. If you feel like you want to lower your screen time, Think about how much time you are wasting and how many more things you could be doing throughout your day. You can read part of a book, you can learn a new recipe, you can go for a walk, you can get together with your friends, you can draw, you can paint, you can color, you can find a new hobby, you can do a craft. And I'm not saying all of this in one day, because again, I think people rush things because their attention spans are so short and they think like they don't want to stick to one thing, or everybody's always constantly in a rush, like go, 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 go. And I think people need to slow down and soak in the small moments of life more. So even if you do spend the whole day painting or coloring or trying to find a new hobby, that is 10 times more fulfilling and beneficial for you. Or the whole day reading a book, that is so much more beneficial for you than sitting there scrolling on your phone for 3 hours. So quit wasting your time on that damn phone. Parents are right when they say it's that damn phone, because it truly is the damn phone, literally. Next one is social media. I feel like a flip phone and stuff like isn't the worst. Like a flip phone is like, okay, that's fine. Like, because you can't scroll on that. Like, if anything, maybe that's what I'll do. I will get a flip phone so I can just like text people, but I don't want to pay for a whole nother phone. So maybe I will just like disable all the apps. I don't know what I'll do. But social media is like the main problem with the phone. Like when I mean your phone's ruining your life, I mean social media is ruining your life, because that's the time, or that's what everybody spends most of their time doing on their phone, is scrolling on social media, scrolling on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. That is where the problem is with social media, and with comparing to when you see everybody else's life, what they're doing, what they look like, what they're wearing on social media, it makes you compare and think you're not enough, not doing enough. And then that's when you start to get depressed, which makes you go on your phone more. Everything is a cycle too, right? Like everything goes like, it's just like a whole bad cycle. It's like you're bored, so you go on your phone. But then when you go on your phone, you get those dopamine hits that like make you happy for a little bit, but then you don't go on your phone. So then you're bored. So when you're bored, you go back on your phone, but then your phone, it's like a whole cycle. Or like the thing too that's so unhealthy about a phone, especially like for unhealthy about social media when you're scrolling, it's like I'll see this horrible video of like the saddest thing in ever, and I'll be like on the verge of tears, and then it'll be like a funny video, and then it'll be like a fast paced like dancing video, and then it'll be an ad for some skin cream, then it's like like a thirst trap. That it's like your brain isn't wired to process all of that, and like your emotions going all over the place. Like you go from sad to happy to surprised, back to sad to confused to like all in the span of like 2 minutes, like while you're scrolling. It's like that is so unhealthy for your brain to be doing that. And I can't stress enough how I really do want to try and not go on social media, but I really want to try no phone at all. But I will get anxious, like not being able to like, if like my mom's not home or something, like I want to be able to text her or call her. So I think that'll be fine. That can be like the exception, but for sure social media, because that is so bad, and that's what I waste my time doing, because I really do. In October, I'm about to hit 1 year. I mean, oh my gosh, two. I'm about to hit 2 years of starting this podcast, which is unbelievable, insane, which we are growing slowly but surely. If you're new here and you're still here, I appreciate you, and I would appreciate it even more if you would please subscribe and turn the post notifications on. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, and I love doing this so much. It's so fun for you guys. So I would love to have your support. I don't know why I brought that up. Why did I bring that up? I don't know. But because I brought up how I'm almost 2 years, and yeah, we're growing slowly but surely. The channel is going up. We can only go up from here, so period. But yeah, I just think I need to get caught. I wanted to get caught up on posting the clips for all the videos I'm behind on before I hit my 2 year mark. So gonna try and do that, and I think the limiting my screen time will help me get that done way more. And I need to hold myself accountable, very much so. And the last thing I wrote down for why your phone's ruining your life is unaware of your surroundings. Do you know how many times when I'm walking around in public, I am very aware of my surroundings because I'm just a very paranoid person. I'm always worried, like, especially like men. Like, if I see a man, I'm on high alert. I'm like, is he going to walk towards me? Is he going to start walking the other way? Is he going to look? Is he looking at me? Like, I am very aware. Which, shout out, I love when a man can tell you're like looking and they like make it known like you're good. Like, I was just walking recently and I saw this man like kind of close behind me, and I like looked back at him and I just kept walking, and then like a little bit later I looked back at him again, and then the next time I look, he like had crossed the street. He was like on the opposite side of the street from me, so he like wasn't walking behind me anymore, and I was like, clock it. See, like, that's how you make a woman feel safe. Like, he walked to the other side of the street and like didn't, because I feel unsafe when a man's walking behind me. Like, it's just a paranoid thing. But when I see people just looking down at their phones, like while they're walking, like outside in public, like they're just on their phone, walking, like their phone or their head isn't even coming up. That's exactly how you get pickpocketed. That's exactly how you get hit by a car or something. Like, pick your head up and look where you're going. Or like, also, you're outside in public where there's people, there's places, there's nature. Like, look at your surroundings. Like, that is so scary to be that engulfed in your phone that you can't even look at what's going on around you. Like, I feel like that's very, very alarming. But those are the things that I wrote down. There is obviously many more consequences to scrolling on your phone. I just thought about something. Is pros and cons, does cons stand for consequences? And what does pro stand for? The pros and cons. The pros, maybe it doesn't, but it low-key makes sense. Consequences, the pros are like the good things, the consequences are the bad. Anyway, let me know if that's actually true, or if I just made that up, or if I'm a genius, or if I'm stupid. But like I said, definitely way more things to why your phone's ruining your life, but those are the things I could think of off of the top of my head. And as you guys know, I give you a little piece of advice or motivation at the end of each episode. And my piece of advice for you guys today is to set a time limit for screen time on your phone. Like I told you guys how I want to do a whole 24 hours or a whole week without my phone. If you guys don't think you can do that or don't want to do that, I highly suggest just going to like your settings and just setting like a screen time. Even if you just set a screen time or like turn your phone all the way off for like even just like an hour or two to start, like just one day, turn your phone completely off. Or I saw people, so you really can't do anything about it, disable your phone, like type in your password wrong a bunch of times until you get it disabled for an hour. So then like you literally, because if you set a screen time, you can go in and like change the screen time. If you really want to make sure you're sticking to it, disable your phone for an hour, and then you can really stick to it. And I think it will help a lot of us, myself included, fix a lot of our problems in our lives. Because like I said, it really is that damn phone. So that is my advice. Set a time limit for screen time on your phone. Start with baby steps, do like an hour a day, and then work your way up to maybe like eventually I would love to do like 2 days a week. Honestly, more if I could, but it also is hard when I'm trying to pursue social media. So I definitely do, because I enjoy social media and I don't think you should cut out your phone. I saw a quote and it was like, don't cut yourself off, but it was like, you control your phone, like don't let it control you, because a lot of times it's like we're letting our phone control us because we're so addicted to it. So instead of that, just like let yourself be the one in control. So hence setting a screen time limit is you kind of taking that control back. Oh my god, these chairs hurt my butt. Ooh, ow, my butt's literally asleep, but my butt's asleep, but ooh, that was loud noise. I banged my knee on the table. Take your control back, set the screen time limits. I would love to eventually get to a point where I can go like 2 or 3 days a week, no phone at all, because I feel like that'll help me be so much more present and focused in my life and help me not feel like I'm wasting so much time and help me accomplish more things I want to do, like cook and read and get my room clean. And I'm not counting like editing and posting videos as like screen time, because that is something that I want to do like for my job eventually. So, and I'm really proud of myself for how consistent I am being. But I think limiting my time on social media will help me get caught up on posting my clips and getting my work done for my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. I hope this video will motivate you guys to get off your phones more and be present in real life. And maybe if you notice yourself like your socialization skills aren't the best, or you feel the need to be constantly texting your partner or your friends, or you feel like you have a short attention span, maybe try to self-reflect and realize that that is not what you want to do. You don't want to be wasting your time on your phone. And yeah, I hope that this video can help you realize that and help all of us make the change to not let our phone control us and let us be the ones in control. So thank you for joining me this Saturday, or whenever you're watching this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the post notifications on. The links to my other social media accounts are always in the description. I would appreciate if you follow me there. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.